Then I went again.
Well, he said
spiritual dimension.
How precious and how
important the world is.
we have a family.
Everyone else was astonishment.
Professor Evsei Nemoitin is a retired nuclear scientist and former refusenik living in Columbus, Ohio. During Soviet times, his father, Reb Yosef Nemoitin, was active in the Jewish underground in Almaty, Kazakhstan.
My father arranged a mikveh to be built in our home. We have a 1.5-story home, and in the basement of the house, my father, with the help of people from Tashkent, built a mikveh. It was the only mikveh in 3 Soviet republics. It was a big thing, and this is one of the reasons why our family stayed in the Soviet Union so long, because the Rebbe didn't want us to leave because of the mikveh. And then, finally, in 1972, we got the permission from the Rebbe. But I was very successful. In spite of being a Jew, I was appointed dean of the University of Kazakh State University. And I was given a 3-bedroom apartment for 3 of us. It's an unbelievable luxury by Russian standards. And I had students, and I wrote articles, and I was in my full scientific strength. And at this time, the father came and said that we have to go, because the Rebbe said that we have to go. We got an official invitation from Katzmans. Everything what Katzmans did for us, they did because the Rebbe told them. So we got this invitation, but we were not ready to go, to lose everything what I achieved. And then later on, I was shown by my management that although I am a dean, but I am worth nothing. They sent me for agriculture work with the students. I said, oh, if they are treating me like this, and I told my father that I want to leave. But it wasn't a fast process. We were first given a refusal. So for 5 years, we were refuseniks. But my life as being a refusenik is a whole chapter. I can talk about this hours and hours. The Rebbe sent emissaries to Russia to visit refuseniks. They were informed about houses like ours. And once a family came in our house from the Rebbe, Berel Levi. So he stayed in our house a couple of days.
Das ist der Mikve bei Joskin Nemoitin in Stub.
Women who needed mikveh were flying in our house every month. My father and Rabbi de Loubavitch, the sheikh, were usually organizing all the Yiddish things and all the Jewish holidays. We were really frightened because our house was under close watch. In Russia, everything is dangerous, but if you can manage to give a bribe to needed people, it becomes not dangerous. So my father was giving bribes. Berel Levi brought a bottle of vodka from the Rebbe. Many Jews who were refused exit visas started helping Russian freedom fighters. In Russia, there were people who were fighting for freedom, to make Russia democratic and so on. And I was about to join them. And then somebody gave me a message from the Rebbe that although I am refused to leave the country, I shouldn't fight. I should just stay and wait, because we will be given permission to leave anyway. But the Rebbe didn't want me to start a fight with the government. I was ready to start going into the demonstrations and so on and so forth. But the Rebbe said that you will get the permission in the proper way, in the proper time. And so my father communicated with I don't know whom, and we got a second invitation signed by Henry Kissinger. And by this invitation we got the permission to leave. But it wasn't a fast process, and we came to the United States. And then the Rebbe invited us, all of us, to come to his office. And we went there, and the Rebbe was talking to me. He asked me what I am doing in science. And I was kind of reluctant to explain it because the subject was so difficult. It was super difficult mathematically. But if somebody is asking you to explain your work, you explain. So I explained that I was investigating the entrainment of neutrons by moving medium. And strange enough, I realized that he understands what I'm talking about. And he asked me a couple of questions, and then he gave me a brocha. He said that everything will be okay with me, because I was very nervous. I didn't have any connections or something, but the Rebbe said everything will be okay. And it was okay.